Hello Ubers, friends and family. Just wanted to give you a tour of my craft room. This is my stamp wall of my wooden stamps. I am an out of sight, out of mind stamper, so if I can see it, I use it. And it's just molding, crown molding I guess, nailed to the wall. My husband built this for me. And this is how I display my stamps. And these are the ones that are cling mounted or foam mounted, so I put them in CD cases and colored them in so that it matches my room. And my little display area. Now this is my version of my clip-it-all. I use a shower curtain and hook up my bling and ribbons and whatnot. And this is my cutting station with my dies and my paper cutter and my Big Shot and my square pal. And with my metal dies, I have placed them on a magnet on my cabinet here. And then for my embossing folders, I use this dish towel rack that was my grandmother's and display, there we go, display my embossing folders that I have. And here is my oldest son here on a cruise that we went to. And this is how I store my clear mount stamps. And this is just a trading card notebook. And I have mounted my stamps onto a white piece of paper and put them in sheet protectors. And I have them in categories of words and letters and flowers. And then when I want to use a particular one, I just slide out the whole sheet and pull it off. And so it makes a nice little storage as well as a visual thing for me to see. And then this is my desk that I use my inks and my stickles and embossing powders and my different mats here. This here was an inspiration from Julie. These are Capri Sun boxes that I've altered and cut holes into and painted for my stickles to be upside down and my glues to be down so that they're easier to use. And then my glue gun and ATG gun and all my glitter. And I keep my embossing powders here with my dryer sheets, and I keep them in the little containers. And my heat gun attached right here on the side, so I can just unhook it and use it and put it back. And this is kind of my little makeshift area. I use a Lazy Susan here to put my inks on by color area, and I can turn it around and get my different distress inks. And of course, you know, your stays on a memento right quick. And my Stamp-A-Majig, love it. And then this is where I keep my scraps, and I have all my scraps into little bins here by color, and then that way when I plan out my projects, I have my scraps first. And then this is my area where I do my Cricut, and I have it there so I can just pull it right out. And my gummy bears. And then this is my coloring station. And I have all my markers in color order. They're alcohol markers. It's a range between Copics, my Copics, and Pro markers, and my Blick Mark-It-Alls. All three inks work very well together and blend. And then I have my gel pens and my quick tools, scissors and rulers and such, and my charging station that I have. And then funny thing, we have a puppy, so I have a little bowl there of treats so that I can treat her and get her to come when I just randomly ask. And then these are my cartridge, Cricut cartridges that I have. I don't have many. I use the Sure Cuts a Lot program a lot more than I do the cartridges. And then some other dies that I have. And for Christmas, my husband got me this wonderful stamp that has my address and stuff on it, and I really like the fact that it says handcrafted in the USA. And then in these drawers I just have random dies and markers that I don't use all that much. And then this area here I have like all my different glues. They're usually just my extra glues that I use when I run out. And then my color paper rack and my inspiration magazines and books. And then I have vinyl and fabric and stuff in that container, along with my Xyron on top and some of the cards that I've completed. And then this is another shelving that I have. I got this Christmas tree for Christmas, this little pink feather tree. And I like it there, so I didn't take it down after Christmas. And my father made me this tool holder for my jewelry making. It's got holes in it, so all my tools stand upright, so I can grab which ones I want, and they fit in there real nice. And then here's my different flocking and powder puff paints and whatnot. And some just pretty cutesy things that my kids have made. They like doing their hands. It's amazing how much they grow to watch them. And then these are the couple punches that I have. I don't have many. I use my Cricut for most of my cutting out. And then there's my old jewelry box when I was a kid. And some scissors. Those, I don't use those much either. They're hard to line up. And that's a picture of my boys underwater swimming. And then here's the other picture of my other son, Brock. And here's another shot of how I do my ribbons. Kind of keep them together. This ribbon rack's hard, so when you pull one color, they all come out. This is my favorite thing. I don't iron, but I iron for crafting. And this is my little trash bucket that I use for this little table. Here's some cards that I've recently made. This one inside, I haven't finished it quite. But inside it says, "If you need me, I'll be on my pedestal." I thought that was so cute. So I do a random of different kind of stamping and embossing and coloring. I had a friend that had a baby recently, so I made her this card. And I keep my blending tools in there. And I like keeping my supplies in the original packing if I can. It keeps them together, and the color choices they put together are very helpful. So again, out of sight, out of mind, so I keep everything out. And then I keep my bling in these little martini glasses. This is my clear bling. Oops. And my color bling. And my watercoloring pencils. And then in these cabinets here, they're messy, but I know where they are. This is like my altering area where I want to alter stuff. And this was, I was getting into making some polymer clay flowers and stick pins, so I set them there to dry. And this is my beading area and painting, and my scrapbooking area of the photos and stuff. I need to get on that more. And then there's the other side, more fabrics in underneath that damask there. And those containers underneath are where I keep my parts. Sometimes I just like to color and don't have a project in mind, and so when I get them done I put them in there and then assemble the cards later. And then back over here to this station is where I keep some of my other things. Flatback pearls and different kind of hand punches and my envelopes and paper. I also do machine embroidering, so this is my machine area. And then my polymer clay. I've got a little oven in there that I do my polymer clay, and that feature floor wax is what we seal the polymer clays with. And then on this side is where I keep my paper pads and other kind of blings and colored cardstock and different stickers of such and random things. Well, I've been crafting for almost 12 years now, so this is some of these are really old supplies. It's really funny going back and seeing what was cool then and what we thought was new and innovative. And some vinyl, and got a bingo game that I've been altering the pieces to, and other card supplies. My colors are pink, black, and white. I have 2 boys, so I've really kind of embraced my pink side. And that's above my window there. And when my kids play outside, I can watch them from in here. I had lots of fun decorating this room. And I've recovered my chair to match, and my husband painted it pink and black. And I made a little pillow for our dog Zoe so she can come in here and sleep while I work. But I really like having everything out and enjoying the colors of my products and kind of daydreaming. So while I am watching you guys YouTube, that's usually where I am, with my feet up there, right there, or up on the counter. But this is my rim from the far wall. My husband also put me in a TV, so I'm in here 90% of my time, in here playing. I had a wonderful friend who gave me one of those new art lights for when I color, and I absolutely love that. But this is my room tour, and my name is Gaylyn, and I hope to be doing more videos. This is kind of fun. Have a great day, and keep on crafting.